All right, all right, all right. Hey, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are live. Hey, I got the all-star cast in. I'm your host, Tony Clopton, and I got my awesome panel. I'm going to allow them to go ahead and introduce themselves because, I'm kind of like new, but I'm not new. So to my right, could we go ahead and introduce yourself, Gio?
Okay, hey everybody out there in Tony Clopton's world, and hello to all the subscribers that he have. I want to introduce myself. I am Geo. My YouTube channel is The Boss Life Online. It is where we show you how to make money and introduce you to our home businesses. Thank you, Tony.
Awesome, Gio. Go ahead, Patty.
Good evening, everybody. I am Pandy of the Making Money Moves with Pandy channel. I am also a business partner with Tony with both CTFO and my econ. Happy to be here tonight.
Awesome, awesome. And so we got one guest that's missing. Melissa King is out, but look, we're going to go ahead and move forward. We're not going to hold you guys long. We want to talk a little bit about home-based business ownership and try to give you guys some feedback on how we kind of like maneuver through this space, right? So let's talk a little bit about why and how cost really matters sometime in business. So let's talk a little bit about how my business, let's talk a little bit about how my econ works. The company's been around for a while, but we know that people struggle. One of the main excuses people always have, they talk about money. I don't have the money. So, and Gio, let me ask you something. If somebody asks you, how much is it to start this business? I mean, would you lead with how much it costs to start a business? That just be honest. Would you lead with cost when you're trying to get people educated about your business?
Well, I just asked them most of the time if people ask you how much it costs, then they're probably not gonna join to me.
Mm,
Okay.
mm,
But
mhm,
I would always tell them because I'm very honest, it costs this, and that. Okay. And with that cost, this is what you get.
mhm, mhm.
And then I go on to tell them what they get. And I've had a couple of people change their mind and jump right in.
Mm.
But there are always some that just ain't gonna do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Panda, that same question. Would you normally lead with cost? Because a lot of people always ask, how much is it? I heard a little bit about it, but how much is it?
Yeah, much like Geo, when they are so focused on the cost, I'm already filling them out as well. And I'm like, okay, if that's your biggest concern, you're probably not going to be in it to win it. But I'm going to also be transparent and let them know this is what it costs. This is what you receive for that cost. And this is how you are compensated at the end of the day on the back end. So people have to be, they have to have the mindset and understand how business works. And if they're not getting it, then I don't push the issue.
Absolutely. Hey, I totally agree with what both of y'all are saying. In a lot of cases, we have businesses that we're affiliated with that are literally free. I mean, no startup cost to get started, and to a lot of people are a little bit like they skeptical about. Wait a minute now, if it's free, then what else do I have to do? So really, we all have to be in that mindset of we have to educate people about what they're getting for free, right? So Gio, could you talk a little bit about how CTFO works so people that may be interested in starting a free company, how it works?
Okay, yes, CTFO is free to join. Now, CTFO stands for Changing the Future Outcome. It is a CBD product company, one of the best ones I've ever been with. I've been with them since 2016. Now, they are free to join, but they do encourage you to buy a product because it makes no sense to join a company. You're interested in you, and let me just say this, but they pay high commission because Geo wouldn't be there if I wasn't making no high commission. Now you do have to do something for it because it ain't gonna fall out to trade. But when you first join, They tell you you can join free. They encourage you to buy a product, because if you buy a product and you really like it and it really helps you, you're going to continue to buy that product, and you're going to have a story so that you can invite other people. That's CTFO in a nutshell.
That's great. That's great. So Geo is really basically explaining you guys that you can easily get involved into a business without having to go and break the bank. You don't have to go get you don't have to go to the bank to get a loan. You know, the information inside of that company is letting you know, hey, here's the product. Here's your system. All you have to do is just dive in and start sharing the information and using the products.
Right.
It's just that simple. It's just that simple. So, Pandy, I got a question for you. When it comes to network marketing, people look at it like it's some type of pyramid scheme. Now, I've been around in the network marketing for a while, and I've noticed that network marketing kind of does all the legwork for you for networking. Could you share, in your own opinion, how simple and easy it is to become a part of a network company, and how you don't have to look at having to spend a lot of money? And what are the benefits of joining a network marketing company?
Absolutely. I too have pretty much dibbled and dabbled around with network marketing for years. However, I'll talk about the two that we're focusing on tonight, and that is CTFO as well as MyEcon. With CTFO, like Gio said, and like you said, Tony, you can definitely get started with no upfront costs. Now, of course, if you see the value in the company, and I'm talking CTFO here, I encourage people, try some of the products. It's not mandatory, it's not a requirement, but definitely at least order you something. Because in this social media world that we're in right now, we're all on social media, be it Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever social media platforms you're on, you have this no upfront cost company that is going to give you a website with fully enhanced graphics on all of the product lines, descriptions, landing pages, marketing system to where you can send out emails on a regular basis and stay in touch with your leads. All you really need to do is be on social media and pushing and promoting the product. You can do that with no upfront cost whatsoever. You're going to get an affiliate link, and all you need to do is what most of us are doing anyway, and that's posting online. It looks better and it solidifies your credibility when you are actually promoting and you're on camera and on screen with the products from your company that you're actually trying to encourage people to purchase with. That's just my opinion. Now, with a company like MyEcon is the costs are so nominal, and the fact that you are being educated through your business on how to recoup the upfront costs that you spend each year with your taxes is just a no-brainer. And again, it goes back to mindset. You need to educate people on understanding how network marketing works and how business works, and I think go from there. So yes, you can definitely get started for either no cost or low cost. Either way, you need to have your mind focused and you need to be business oriented. That's been my experience.
That's awesome, Pandy. That's great. Let me piggyback on a few things both of you guys said, and I think this is going to tie in well. Let's talk about self-funded, whether it's free or you pay anything. Let's talk about self-funded. The government is already going to reward you for stimulating the economy. So everything that you're really spending money on, whether you're buying products through CTFO, using them as demos, or just sharing them out with other people. Or how about me, for instance, I'm using the credit repair system and I'm sharing it on social media. I'm telling people about the product. So the government is rewarding Tony, rewarding Gio and Pandy for just advertising and sharing a business plan with other people. See, our country is built on employees and business owners. You can do both. So why not invest in a company, in a business that has already laid out the structure, the infrastructure, the software, the products are there. All you have to do is educate yourself on the products and share them. And I think you ladies have definitely kind of put that in a box to people. Let them know, hey, learn something, share it with somebody. Look, the world is built on consumers. People are buying every day. Why not allow them to buy from you? Right? To me, it's like it's a no-brainer. You know, you're going to buy something, you're going to sell something. You're going to buy something, you're going to sell something. So why not offer some products that people may love, may like, or may hate? You're going to get one, two, or three things out of that. So, I mean, I think that as a business owner, entrepreneur, I think we all share the same spirit. Look, I don't want to just live every day buying something from somebody else. I want somebody to buy something from me every now and then. So, man, this is great. I just think that everybody needs to know that operating in some type of business can allow you to make unlimited income, right? And I think that's a big part. So, Gio, I'm going to ask you, and then I'm going to ask Pandy, becoming a business owner, what do you think are some of the biggest benefits? And then we'll get ready to close. I don't want to hold everybody long. We lost Pandy, but what are some of the biggest benefits of owning and operating some type of business or any business for that matter?
Well, first of all, you work for yourself. Okay. Unless you still work and you're going to do it on the side. But I can come from this side of it is because I do work for myself. Okay. I left the job because when I joined CTFO, well, I left the job long before I joined CTFO. I am an online entrepreneur. I have my own website. I joined another company that I became the #1 salesperson online for them, which enabled me to leave my job. That was the first thing. The other thing is I can do what I want to do, when I want to do, and how I want to do it. I go on vacation, take my computer, stay as long as I want. Okay. And another thing I like about it is if I stayed up too late and I'm up here working and the eyes get heavy, just go take a nap. You don't have no supervisor micromanaging you. And you already know your worth. And you already know that sometimes on the JOBs, they don't give you what you're worth. So now by being a business owner, whether you are still working and just doing this now, you can give yourself a raise anytime. All you got to do is say, oh, let me share this business for 6 months straight, every day without missing. I guarantee you're going to get a raise. That's it.
That's good. That's good. Thank you, Gio. Pandy, did you get that question?
No, I'm sorry. It's storming here, and so it kicked me off, and I didn't get the question.
Okay, I apologize. So I was asking, before we get ready to close, what are some of the benefits of being a business owner? Some of your experiences on how you can improve your life with owning and operating as a business owner?
Oh, okay. So for one, like you said, you're stimulating the economy, as a small home-based business owner. Two, you have access to valuable tax deductions, which most cases is going to help to improve your cash flow back into your home. You are knowledgeable and, I guess that's kind of the same thing. It was going to be tax related. Most importantly, I would say stimulating the economy, because you doing what Uncle Sam intended for us to do as a home-based business owner. And then two, the tax breaks. Those are the biggest things I see for myself. Now, I'm not quite where Gio is. I'm working towards that. I'm still employed. So I'm not a full-time home-based business owner, but I'm working towards that. And in the meantime, I'm still working my job. So I'm getting there.
Right.
Okay. Man, this is great. I just want to just touch bases. I'm gonna close with this right here. So the question I ask is does cost really matter? I said you have to be able to build the value in whatever you're doing. I think that we all have to educate ourselves about our products and how to relay that information to other people. I think we all have to be consistent with what we're doing and allow other people to be trained in, just like we were trained at your job. You don't want to be able to train people in what area that you're sharing your business in. So I think that cost really does not matter in these cases because there are tons of tax deductions that were available to us as business owners, and the government literally pays the bill. So cost to me does not matter if you are adding value to the marketplace. So, man, I want to thank my lady. Let me ask anybody got anything they want to say before I leave, because I think there was great information that we're sharing. We don't want to choke people out. Gio, you got any closing remarks?
Well, if you really want to leave your job, cost should not matter if you can afford it. You know what I'm saying? But if you, like, I really wanted to leave, I did not care what, how much. Okay. And because I knew that if I did it the way that my sponsor was doing it, and I didn't try to change nothing, and I just duplicated what she did, I could leave my job. And that's exactly what happened.
Booyah. All right, Pandy, what you got? Thank you, Gio.
Well, I want to say that I appreciate this conversation on tonight. I hope that it did add value to someone. For those of you catching it on the replay, for those of you who may be in the bushes, strongly consider opening up a business for yourself, and don't let cost be the reason. I mean, it is so many more benefits, so many more pros than cons with regards to cost. Cost should be the least of your worries. If you genuinely want to get a business up and running and you have a vision, go for it. Don't let that stop you, because that'll only hinder you. That's a very small part of this equation.
Absolutely. Thank you, ladies, for coming on. I want to thank all my guests out there that came on today. And we'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central, 7 Eastern. So I want to thank my guests, and we want to thank everybody for coming on. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.